What is up, guys? Zach Ginn here.
Rick Ginn here.
And we have a special live stream today where we are going to be cold calling for the next 2 hours, completely live, uncensored, unedited, and it's going to be pretty exciting. And so I decided, it's usually me that does these live cold calls because I'm the cold calling guy. But you know what? We'd love to have Rick on here talk to the sellers too. And I think you really get a huge perspective change on the way that I talk to sellers versus him. And it's really, really cool. And so for the next 2 hours, we're going to be cold calling. And by popular demand, okay, so everyone's been asking me, Zach, why don't you use a dialer instead? And so what we're going to be doing is for the first hour, we're going to be calling sellers on Zillow. And then for the last hour, I will be cold calling on a dialer for the list of your choice. And I kind of already have some lists already set up too that I think are be pretty good to call. And I'm going to be having my cold caller step away for the day, let them take a break. And it's going to be pretty cool. And so I will be cold calling with the dialer the last hour. The first hour, we're going to do Zillow. And we are just going to be having conversations with motivated sellers today live. And we're pretty excited and ready to go for it. So without further ado, I just want to get into calling. I just want to get started talking to sellers. So what we got to do is, for the first part, we got to do it with the spinner wheel of truth. Let us know where our next wholesaling real estate deal is going to be at. So let's go here and pick where are we going to wholesale. You got to remember, and you know, I don't think you've seen this, but I don't tell you, the average wholesaling guru, when they do a live cold call, they have a pre-selected lead, right? The lead's already set out for them. I have very good sources that tell that the lead that was set out for them is their grandma, an actor, an actress.
They're all real estate agents.
They pay a real estate agent sometimes $20 to say something nice. They'll pay a seller. It's not even a seller; it's just a fake seller. $20 for them to close the person and make it sound all sexy and great. There are some people that put addresses and real stuff. And, I acknowledge this. I used to do that, and I used to get my deal stolen. And so it's tough to figure it out. But a lot of the fake gurus do this. And what we decided, the best thing is we have a spinner wheel, and we click it, and everyone knows it's pickerwheel.com, and they choose where we call the sellers. So I don't have a fake actor on the other line making me feel like I'm better than I actually am. And this causes some of the craziest seller calls I think a lot of you guys have seen. So the ones that aren't clicked are ones that I haven't done yet, but I reset all these except for one state. I got to figure out which one I did. Oh, this one. Last time I did Maine. So let's click spin. Let's see where we're talking to sellers today. And the rule here is whatever it is, we're doing it. There's no complaining.
Really? North Dakota? Are you kidding me?
Hey, we're wholesaling in North Dakota.
Jesus.
We were so close to Ohio. But hey, we're in North Dakota.
I'd rather have Manhattan than North Dakota.
And so the truth is that I found when we do these type of things, you get the crazy deals that you would never even do. And so that's why it's pretty cool. So let's do North Dakota. Maybe do 15, 20 minutes if it gets stale.
Man, I am not looking forward to this.
In,
North Dakota.
Hey, I don't choose this. Okay, it's not me. All right, so let's pop this up.
I don't even know the terminology in that state. Are there basements? Is there snow?
Do you really even need to know that to close the deal? No, you don't. Right?
Wow.
So that's what we're going to do. And here's the fun part. We get put under some tough situations, and you got to see us kind of crawl through half of these and still get the deal sold. So that's how we do this. And so let's go to these. And let's go by newest. Scroll here. Let's also filter out home type. So we're only dealing with houses and manufactured homes.
Manufactured.
All right. And so let's go back here. Everyone knows our rules here. We want to only deal with the nicest properties. So let's get this going. Again, I'm going to share the screen here. When I share the screen, unfortunately, sometimes the video gets taken off because every guru and their mom reports my videos. So this is recorded. So if this video if it gets popped off because of YouTube's crazy policies, it will be in freewholesaling.com, our free real estate wholesaling course, because I have a private unedited server in there where you can't take all my stuff. So let's go out here and let's go into here and let's talk to some sellers. Let's get some deals done. Let's make some money. All right. So
North Dakota.
hey,
My God.
stop it. Okay. So let's. Oh Lordy. Okay.
Knock it down.
Okay.
You know what these
Okay.
things
So
rent
this
for.
is a straight up. I call it a horror movie house. Price reduced or best offer, 204. So let's.
Most of the major work is already done. TLC, enjoy small town living.
Okay, let's call these people up and see what I can do here. So 386.
I can't even see the address.
Hello?
Hello, hi. Is this the owner of 203 South 2nd Street?
It is.
Hello, hi. My name is Zach, and I'm calling here on your Zillow listing. And I'm actually looking this with my partner right now, and we had a couple questions if you had the time.
Sure.
Okay, well, my name is Zach. What's your name, by the way?
Ty.
Ty. Okay, Ty, and this is my partner Rick.
Hey Ty, how you doing? I'm just I'm looking at your property here online, and was it a rental house that you were just doing some work on it after like they moved out, or what's going on with it?
Well, it was fixed up by a previous guy that I knew, over a couple of years, and I've done quite a bit of cleaning and stuff myself.
Okay, so what's the it says a majority of the work's done. What's really left to be done on this property?
A couple of windows need to be replaced. I guess there's like a shower head, and bathroom. One of the bathrooms is not totally finished; needs a shower head and like a faucet, stuff like that.
Okay, and what did you? I assume, did you use this as like a rental house, or what was the purpose you used it for? So I'm trying to make sure I get the right use for it.
Well, I suppose you could use it for that. I wasn't going to do that. I figured of moving in for a bit, but then I decided to go elsewhere.
Okay. What do you think the total dollar it needs, like, just to get it done? I mean, I can't tell till I get there. That's why I'm just trying to do some pre-screening over the phone and see like dollar amount. You know this property. What would you have to put in it just to get it ready for you, like you to move into it, or like even the average renter? Because that's what I can't quite put a number on it based on the pictures.
Well, I guess it depends on your standards too. Like I would even move in right now. If you're fine with, I have the windows all closed up and stuff, and the garage door needs a new, like the spring is broke for the garage door, but you can still probably open it manually, stuff like that. I mean, like technically it is still, you could move in, but it's just mainly cosmetic stuff like windows. There's a gutter on the side too in the photo. Fix the gutter, stuff like that. I guess it would take maybe, if you figure if you want to get a good window, a couple $100. Some of them are smaller too. I think it's one big one, and the rest are pretty small. So figure maybe $500 to $1,000 in windows if you want to get brand new ones, stuff like that. I guess.
I got it. And then what's the how old is that roof on there?
Oh, it's older, and there's a few shingles missing, but I checked in the attic and I don't see any leaks.
Okay, so it's is it like 20 years old, or do you have any idea? I assume it's just wood with shingles on the top, right?
Yeah, it's probably 15, 20 years old, but I sure don't see any leaks. It probably would need to be replaced within a few years.
Yeah. You have any idea the cost to replace a roof? I'm not 100% familiar with the area, but like the going rate, like it's not a complicated roof.
Oh, I would say maybe at least a couple thousand. Usually if there's a lot of valleys and stuff, there's some peaks, but it's it wouldn't be too hard, I guess. Probably at least a few thousand.
Got it. I got it. Okay, and the pictures. How old are those pictures that I'm looking at online that you have on Zillow there?
Oh, they're just from late last year.
Late last year. Are they pretty accurate of what like the current condition of it is right now?
Yeah, I don't think anything has changed really.
And I assume you're keeping an eye on this property?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And how long have you owned it for, Ty?
Oh, about a year, going on a year pretty soon.
Okay. So you bought it with the plans of moving into it, correct?
Yeah, I figured I was gonna, because I guess it's not, the location, plus the town has a grocery store and stuff. The location's really not too bad. It's not too far from Dickinson. There's a lot going on there, but I decided to just stay in Bismarck or a bigger city.
I got it. Okay. And approximately how far is it from Bismarck?
Oh, I think it's like 50 miles or something, and then Dickinson, the next large town, is like 40 or so.
Got it. Okay. And
so so you bought it a year ago, and so I'm just trying to look at. So how did you acquire this property if it was kind of a fixer upper? Like, was this on the market for a while and it was like ugly? Did you buy this like from the county? Like, what was the situation with it?
There was a guy that had it, and he got into some legal problems, and I knew the guy from work. It was a coworker.
Okay, so this seemed like an interesting property, and as you know, we're actually from Florida, but we don't want to be buying houses for $2 million for rentals over here and have our property insurance go up 50% year over year. And we're just looking for, cheaper real estate that we can get good cash flow on. And that's kind of the reason we're calling. So the price was interesting to us. But the main issue why I did want to call it looks like it's been listed for 200 days here. I mean, like, what's going on? Like, are you getting no offers on the property?
Oh, I've had lots of activity, and I've had some people. I was actually going to sell it maybe a month or two ago, but then I had two families look at it, but then both of them, they were really interested, and they didn't even have to negotiate on the price. They said it's priced right, and I'll take it. But then when the time came for them to get a loan or get the funding, they couldn't get it. So it would have been sold, but I think they just both had bad credit.
It was them. Did it get appraised at all? The property?
Price. Oh, yeah, I did drop it too.
No. What I'm asking is, did the property get appraised? And is that why the loan didn't go through?
The only appraisal that I got is through the tax, whatever, the county. And they say it's like 45 or something like that. They say it's worth, but how accurate that is, sometimes they're too high, sometimes they're too low.
Yeah.
I was going to sell it for 56, but they just couldn't get a loan.
Got it. Okay. No, I was just saying because sometimes the bank appraisal comes too high or too low, and that's the reason. So I was just thinking the bank said it was worth too much or something like that. Okay, so this seems like something that we could potentially look to buy for a rental property, but again, Rick's always he's been buying houses for 20 plus years, and he's always worried when a property sits for a while. We were really interested in the last line, a contract for deed options, down payments. Like, what kind of terms were you thinking on something like that?
I would prefer just to sell it outright, and I've had tons of people come to me for contract for deed too, but I mainly turn them down because I've had it in the past actually, I've had bad experiences with that because I've sold them with contract for deed and then I didn't have a huge down payment, and then they end up changing their mind or leaving, and then when they leave, they trash the place. So the only way I would do contract for deed is with a huge down payment.
I got it. So my concern is just the money that I have to put into it, because I'm looking at the roof like a long-term play, especially being a guy from Florida, and your prices are reasonable. But if you do the creative financing correctly, and somebody does the repairs and puts up the money, how much were you looking to, what do you consider a sizable amount down, just so we can understand?
I've usually been I get plenty of messages on that, and I always tell them at least probably half, because I've taken 10, 25% before, and I end up getting screwed. So I do require at least half down on a contract for deed.
Can I, how do you get screwed? They just walked away from it, or?
Yeah, I've had they decide they change their mind, or maybe they lose their work eventually, and then they can't make the payments, or they change their mind, they go somewhere else instead of making the payments. They go get a cheap apartment somewhere, and they leave all their junk behind.
I got it.
They end up getting into drugs or family problems, stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's more of the quality of the buyer that puts it together with that. So I've been doing real estate for 20 years. We're just looking for more affordable markets. I know I'm gonna have to put some money into it. I think it's gonna be a little bit more than what you're telling me, because let me ask you this: in your best guesstimate, if you had to rent that out tomorrow, what do you think? What would the real market rent rate be in your area?
I see in that city they got some for rent for like a 1 or 2 bedroom go about 500. So you figure a 4 bedroom maybe 800, maybe 9,
Yeah.
somewhere around there, I would guess.
Well, I could get you close to your price if you're looking to do something like creative. But here's the difference: is if whatever money we put up and plus the repairs, if you do a contract for deed or anything like that, if you do it correctly, if I do not live up to my payment, to my obligation, you just get the house back, like no foreclosure, no nothing. How have you done those agreements in the past where you felt like you got taken advantage of?
Yeah, there's a clause in the contract. Yeah, if they don't live up to obligation, whatever it is, and then I just had to. They give them notifying, and a written notice that they failed if I could find the person, and then I end up canceling the contract basically, and then having to go through and clean everything out, change locks, whatever, or even an eviction. If
I
that's
got
the
it.
case.
Well, I am a cash guy. I would like to make you an offer. That would be all cash. It's going to be low just because I know I have to put some work on it. Or I could get you close to your price if we could agree on amount to put up. But here's the difference: is if I'm responsible for the payment and everything, the last thing I want to do is give you X amount of dollars, fix it up, and then have it all taken away from me. Because actually you could just turn around and sell it for more and do it right. Because you don't have to foreclose. You do a contract for deed, an installment contract, any type of executory contract. You should be in complete control. Have you worked with a lawyer in the past to help you do that paperwork to protect your rights?
Yeah, I've had lawyers before. Yeah.
Okay. So these people were difficult when they left, meaning they gave you no notice and they left you a train wreck?
Well, sometimes you can tell, when if they leave junk in the yard or
Yeah.
stuff like that. But I would think too that they wouldn't want to just put all the money into it and then leave. But some people do that. They just don't care, I think.
I got it.
But,
well, I can do it either way. My concern is how long the property's been on the market, and it needs some more work on it. And I like to do creative offers because I think both parties win when you do it. I'm going to be a different quality because I'm not living there. I'm responsible for the upkeep. What if we fixed it up and put like $6,500 up front, and on the conditions, if we don't meet our obligations within 30 days, there's no foreclosure. You just get the property back. And you could do it with your lawyer. I could work with my lawyer, like whatever you want to do, or I can make you a cash offer. I don't want to insult you, Ty. I'm going to be like honest with you. I think you got a decent deal there. I think it needs more work and what you and me both think it does. And I know this because I own a lot of property, and I'd like to own a property up there. It's got to make like real common sense, because I got to buy 1 or 2 and figure out the area and figure out the market rents and what the pricing is on roofs and all that other fun stuff. Then I want to look at like some better properties. Maybe even you can point me out in the areas where I can get like decent properties, 1 or 2 pay grades above this where I can get like decent amount of rents. Because the problem is finding the decent amount of rents in the area to support the real estate numbers.
Well, what would it be for a cash offer? What would you offer?
Well, I mean, you're offering at 51. I don't think you had any real offers. Would you consider an offer 100% cash, like 30K, like done and gone?
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a place, if you look on the Zillow there too, you'll see it. It's just about a block to the northwest there. It's a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, no basement. The garage is all falling apart. That's pending right now for $35,000.
But the main issue is when a property's sitting this long, it gets, if we bought it cash, our return on our rental is going to go down a lot more. I see this one's pending. I mean, your property's been pending though before too. So I don't really use that as a comparable. And unfortunately, due to the work that I'm probably gonna have to have my guys work on it. Now I'm the guy that actually has to run out over there and manage all the fixing of this. 30,000 is kind of what we calculated based on what we got to put into it. Getting that 500 a month after all this work, 30,000 is what we have to do for that to work. That's why I don't think we wanted to kind of spit out that cash offer to you first, because I feel like if you want more money, you can just go with the payment option.
But keep in mind, Ty, is if we came up to your price, gave you $6,500 up front and fixed the house, remember, if I don't live up my obligation on a simple installment contract, like you hit a home run, because the only way I'm going to rent that up is I'm going to have to, do the finishings on it. I know it's not a lot of money, but it is time consuming. And then somebody eventually has to deal with the roof over time. So it's, I know it looks good now, but all roofs have a shelf life. So that's why I kind of hesitate with the cash offer. I get that. But like, I'm making a blind risk somewhat at the point. If we did something creative with an installment contract, you get more money. I get a little bit more leverage to kind of work into the property. And then I really have to wait for the rents to go up over time. But keep in mind, I'm not living into it. I would just be responsible for the payment and the tenant. So your headache is with me, not with them. I apologize some of the past experience you've had with it, but like I've had it's 10 times worse in Florida. I can tell you that. I've had some of the worst horror stories ever. And those are just on straight up rentals, because it takes us 30 days to get them out. Let me ask you this: your rental laws right there, are they like landlord friendly, or is it hard to do an eviction in North Dakota?
You got to go do a court order,
Yeah.
serve a notice, and it's up to, I think, about the fastest you can get it done is maybe 3 weeks.
Yeah, I get it. So it's about 30 days in Florida.
And just letting you know, like, I'm not coming out with this offer just like off my hip. Like the closest one I see here is 302 D Street, and you can look at the pictures on Zillow. I mean, they've that one was pending for 2 or 3 months, and it recently sold for $50,000. And if you look at the pictures, it's kind of the standards that we probably want to put it at. And so us assuming buying it for $30,000, putting in the work, and then having a property getting $500 a month, this is where we're coming out. We're not coming out here just to give you offers off the hip. Like that's what we see. I'd love to go offer that other one that sold for 35, but it didn't close, and I'm seeing a lot of people having financing issues buying in that area.
I would definitely have to think it over. Then I'm not too sure. I don't know.
So Ty, why don't you do this? Think it over, the cash over. It's real though. Like there's like sometimes you just get to the end of the line on a property and it is worth what it's worth. If it works for you, great. If not, consider doing our deed for contract. I'm willing to write it up with a lawyer and put my butt out there. Remember, I'm not the end user. The idea is to make the finances work. So there is a huge difference between a financial guy owning it and like an end user doing it. As long as you have the paperwork and you're comfortable with it. And I have to live up to my end of the obligation. You have to live up to yours. And I get it. I have to manage the tenant, and that's the risk I take on with it. But either one, each one has its advantages. I thought I'd just give you a call with my partner and see what you're thinking. I appreciate you taking our phone call. And do you have any other questions for us?
No, I don't think so. No, I would just definitely have to think this over. Maybe I'll get back to you decide here.
Okay. Well, I have your information here. If we think of anything else, can we just give you a call back in the next day or two?
Yep.
Okay. You have any questions?
That's it.
Okay,
I really
man.
appreciate it.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
There you go. Not
pretty
bad,
easy.
right? I mean,
So like that would be that's an easy one.
that's easy.
It's not really a state I'm looking to buy in, but
No,
like,
I mean that's almost half off the listing price.
but guys, I want you to understand it. Like, you notice how like it gets awkward when you ask them like, "Hey, what's your cash price?" Just spit out the low number. They're never going to like it.
This is a FISBO, so it's a little different, obviously,
Yeah.
right? But spit it out. And I'm having some comps like showing it, but like the property's probably worth 40 to a buyer, 35 right now, maybe.
Yeah.
So that's like 5, 6, 7, 8 grand. Like it's not terrible, and you just get a Bismarck buyer and get it sold. I mean,
you got to spit it out. But like he put an indication in there for creative financing. So without that, I would have gone to the cash offer. And then when that runs out of gas, I just kind of throw it out there. Hey, you open something creative, and they either kind of say, tell me more about it, or hell no. And that's typically how they go. I don't know if that's like a North Dakota thing, but on average, that's how they kind of go down.
oh yeah. So we're looking at this.
What is that? Is that a pipe in the middle of the stairs?
All right, let's
Oh God.
all right. Tell me what you think here.
Dude, I think we're gonna be talking to the guy on the lawnmower.
I want to talk to him. Oh, that's a nice doggy.
The dog knows.
This guy loves his lawn, I'll tell you that.
He's gonna be salty, dude. Look at all that effort he put into the laundry room. Dude, what is that? That's something you see in like a horror movie. Like
I told you this is a horror movie.
I'm taking
house.
you down to oh Lord.
That's where they take you at the end. It's really
Look at all the wood rot at the bottom. That's not good. It's a leaky basement. Is that what you call a basement in the Dakotas?
Oh, Lordy.
Dude, this guy's gonna be salty, man.
He might be sweet.
He's not. He's got his garden. He's got a pipe running through the stairs, and he's got a hostage basement.
You know, think about this. That's where we could put the gurus if we buy the house. So
A gurus would never talk to the guy because he's not a licensed realtor.
okay.
Just saying.
Oh,
Dude, this guy's just gonna be brutal, man. I just got a feeling. Love Zillow Fizbos.
all right. Let's just read this for a second. Songbirds sounding out all the time. Oh Lord.
Woodwork of it. What's that? Woodwork of interior is charming, which means it's old. Galore. Upland and waterfowl hunting galore, which means he's in the middle of nowhere.
Nicer, older home, 3 lots adjoined, half an acre.
Massive star show at night.
You know what? I'll tell you this. You never know till you call. You never know. So we're calling. Oh boy. Pray for me.
He's gonna be a salty old. Where is this?
Hello, hi. Is this the owner of 201 Madison Avenue?
Yes.
Hello, hi. My name is Zach. I'm actually looking at the property here on Zillow. Do you still have it for sale?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, I was actually looking at this property with my partner. And are you the guy on the lawnmower here I see in the picture?
Most likely. My wife posted it. She's kind of in charge of all the sale
Okay.
of it and all.
Okay.
Being the computer whiz, anyway, I kind of turned the project over to her, but I'm willing to answer any questions.
Okay, perfect. Well, my name is Zach. What is your name?
Dan?
Dan. Nice to meet you, Dan. This is my partner, Rick.
Hi, Rick.
Hey Dan, how you doing? I assumed you were a guy on the riding lawnmower because that would be me. So, can you tell me, are you guys living in the property or what's going on with it at this moment?
Right. Okay. Well, we bought a place in the Bitterroot Valley of Montana
Oh wow!
about 12 years ago, and sought an opportunity to get the house paid off as soon as possible, and so we bought that little place in Dodge about 12 years ago for $35 plus the interest of $5. We paid $40,000 for it back 2013, I believe. 12, 13. Anyway, yeah, but we've moved back. We've gotten out of debt. We've moved back last spring about this time to the Bitterroot Valley, and now that house is for sale. So nobody's living in it. Long answer to a short question.
I got it. So it's vacant right now, right?
Yes.
And you're in Montana right now?
Yes.
Awesome. So that's so are you from North Dakota or Montana or?
Well, about 12 years ago, we moved from Montana to North Dakota, and now we've moved back to Montana.
So which one you like better? Obviously Montana.
Well, if you can see the view that I see from here.
I can't see it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Montana is ultimately much better. There's actually trees here.
Awesome. Okay, so I guess what I'm really trying to call is I appreciate you taking the call. Is I see it's been on the market for a little while. Is there any issues that are coming up with the house, or like what's the biggest reservation when people have been looking at that house?
Right. Well, I just had an older guy who lives in North Dakota and his wife who wanted to retire in a small
small town and not have a big investment so that they could use that money to retire on, to restore homes or whatever they needed to do. He looked at it and he says for his age at 69, it was just too big of a project for him.
Yeah.
The yard work, the maintenance of the flower beds and the maintenance of the yard and the trees. It takes a couple hours to mow the lawn and to take care of it. I'm paying a guy now to do that. But his major objection was that it was just too much of a outdoor kind of project, yard landscaping maintenance for a man that age wanting to retire. That's what he said after walking through the house.
Yeah.
I don't know that was all.
Yeah.
But that's what he said. Whether he was trying not to offend me or what.
No, I got it. And what do you pay to get someone to take care of the lawn around there, just to keep it from overtaking the house? What's that run a month?
Well, I pay a guy $75 every 2 weeks to go in and mow the lawn and weed eat around the edges.
Got it.
So the city has a new rule, and they're wanting to make money. They're going to charge $150 every time they mow the lawn when it gets over a foot deep. So
they just.
I'd rather have a private individual do it than the city. So
I get it.
Hiring somebody to do that.
Is he maintaining your garden for you, or I assume that's moved to Montana?
Yeah, the garden is now it's just a black tarp.
I got it. And then
fiber.
How old's that roof on that property?
Well, I don't know. I moved there 12 years ago, and it was old when I went there. It doesn't leak, but it's certainly older than the 15 years that the insurance company's kind of going to rape you for.
I got it. And that leads me to my next question. What do you pay for insurance on that property in a year?
I don't.
Oh, you're smart. You just kind of self-insure it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not interested in
I got it.
Giving somebody money for nothing.
No, I get it. So, I mean, I like the size of it.
Right.
But my question is, when it comes down to like doing some renovations, what outside of the lawn, I got a good grasp of that. I mean, you got a good sized yard.
Right.
What does it need for like true renovations on the interior? Like,
okay. Well, the basement downstairs, because it's an old house.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a ceiling, and it's not a finished the basement.
Okay. And
the old concrete that they use, it doesn't really leak in there. I mean, there's no water running on it, and through the floors or the walls.
Yeah, I see it there.
It's humid.
Yeah.
You can see that the Knotty Pine bedroom down in the basement has kind of a what they call an effervescence. It's something white crystal formation.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm somewhat familiar. Do you run a dehumidifier down there or anything to try to contain it, or
I never did.
I got it.
12 years I was there, and that white mark on the boards.
Mm-hmm.
I was there when I got there, and it hasn't grown. It's just an effervescence. I don't know what the hell they call it, but anyway, it's a crystal formation.
I got it. I got this
moisture coming in from the concrete, leaching in. Yeah.
These are all questions I have to deal with my wife on, just so you know.
Sure. Yeah,
because she's not. We're not overly familiar with basements where we're coming from. We're just looking for some affordable living where we can get out and get it done. Have you had any offers on this property to date?
Well, I've had everybody that wants of the class of, excuse me for saying this, but
that's okay.
The class of people that would be interested in this little town and buying a house that costs less than a new Volkswagen Beetle,
Yeah.
Anybody that's in that class wouldn't necessarily be interested in a house like that. And so anybody that has the money to pay for it. I mean.
Yeah.
And so I've had lots and lots of offers to carry a contract with little or no down.
Yeah.
But people with big bucks, usually people with big bucks are smart people, and they're not usually wanting to pay cash for a house, you know.
No, we're just
Anyway,
but the problem is on these
developer.
smaller amounts, it's hard to get mortgages for, say like 50 grand. It's the banks don't even
Right.
want to do that anymore. So
No, huh?
yeah, because I'm looking to we're just looking for something to understand North Dakota without getting in over our heads,
Right.
like summertime, and then possibly renting it out to somebody in our off season. But once again, it comes down to how much money we have to put into it. So I'm trying to figure on.
Okay. I would suggest that if you're going to carry insurance, have decent premiums, and if you want the house to last another 50 years or 100 years, you might want to put a tin roof on it or re-roof it, but the roof doesn't leak, and it probably won't leak for long periods of time. The garages don't leak, but the roofing on those look really bad.
I got it.
And that third lot, it's got a well on it.
Yeah.
But the well doesn't have a pump.
Uh-oh.
Otherwise, you're using city water, which is fine. City water, city sewer, city trash.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, another thing. It doesn't have a wood stove in it, and it does have a forced air kind of old propane furnace.
Mm-hmm.
And the motor needs replacement on that little furnace downstairs. It keeps the house warm, plenty warm. Got a 500-gallon propane tank. If I put 2 space heaters downstairs and 1 upstairs, electric, it's a hell of a lot cheaper to heat that house with electricity than it is with propane. Yeah. Because of the price of propane, but that 500-gallon tank is part of the deal. It's not leased. Doesn't belong to anybody else. But I imagine the last people that we talked to just last week, they went and looked at it, and he said that he would, if the lawn wasn't so big and didn't require so much maintenance for an old man, and he's retiring on a lower income. Yeah. If he said that. He would probably put a tin roof on it. That's the only reason why I'm saying tin roof. But I don't know what else to say.
I don't know. Well, Dan, let's
a good house for us.
Yeah.
During the 10 years I was there working in the oil field, I was able to pay off this house in Montana, and of course pay that one off, and new truck and cars for the wife, and just that's the savings and boost my Social Security income and such. But anyway, I'm rattling on about something.
No, that's all right. Is that what you did for a living? You worked in the oil fields?
Yeah.
Oh wow. What was your job?
I was a truck driver.
Awesome.
I drove an oil truck. Yeah.
I bet you can tell some stories on that.
Yeah. Well, we were living here in Montana, and I heard some guy at church bragging about how he's going to make $200,000 a year driving a truck in North Dakota. Mm-hmm. So I jumped on that as opposed to the $40,000 a year I was making here as a carpenter. And I said, hell with this. So I went and drove truck over there. I never made $200,000 in a year, but anyway. Well, I'm out of debt and I'm retired, and
that's all that counts on that. So, Dan, listen, I appreciate you sharing all the information. I mean, I get it that the house needs some work. I would be looking at the roof and really turning that basement over to get it healthy and doing everything like that.
I put a carpet in there as soon as I moved in. That was 12 years ago. And that carpet is still good. It hasn't gotten wet. It's not destroyed. Good shape. It would probably need a ceiling and maybe have sheetrock. Yeah. Because that old fiber board you can see in one of the pictures, it's got cowboys on it. It's kind of falling apart, that particle board with wallpaper on it. Yeah.
So Dan,
it's the maintenance if you wanted to use the whole
No,
house.
I know. And that's why I'm trying to plan on like how much I got to pull out of my pocket after I buy it from you. Dan, have you actually got any like real offers on this place, like cash offers, like to close you out and get you rid of that property?
No.
Okay. Let me ask you this.
Right.
If I offered you just cash $30,000, because I'm going to have to, between the roof and the basement, I'm just concerned of how much money I'm going to have to put into it. Honestly, I don't know. It's an undetermined number.
Yeah.
Where are we at on that?
10 years ago, 12 years ago, I paid, including interest. I guess you don't include interest. I paid 35, and I'll wager that I put new floors in half of it, and I did. I remodeled the kitchen, and I did a lot of work. I added the third lot to it.
Yeah.
There was two originally, but now there's a third lot. 30,000 seems kind of like a stab in the back, but I'll talk to the wife about it. Why don't you call me back?
Well, talk to her. Like, don't shoot the messenger. If not, maybe you have an offer you want to come back. But I'm looking at the roof, the basement, and be honestly, just kind of update the kitchen for the wife.
Yeah.
You know how that works. And like, remember, I'm the guy who has to pay it at the end of the day. So like, I have to kind of wrap my number around. So I made you an offer. So why don't you just talk over the wife? I'll give you a couple days, and I'll reach back to you. And like, don't take it personal. It's just an offer. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, I understand.
Yeah. Well, it would be a loss, a real loss. 10 years of equity, 10 years of maintenance, and 10 years of improvement on the property. That would be $5,000 less.
No, I know, but like one of the things I don't control, Dan, is like the market, because I'm looking at a lot of properties within your range, and you're on a short list with it. And I'm just being fair. I kind of go through and figure out, some of them need too much work.
Yeah, obviously you're in the business of making money from real estate, and I'm not.
No, I know, but like that's where this is kind of like a hobby project type of deal, and like sometimes I get over my head on it. And I was just calling you because it's been on the market for about 200 days, and like sometimes you just got to find the price to make it work.
Where are you located?
I'm actually in Florida, but we're looking to. My kids are recent adults, and we're looking for a place to kind of travel to. And like, we love the North Dakota area. We don't know anything about it. So we're looking at like basically a starter home that we can travel to and possibly even rent in the off season.
Sure. Well, if Trump gets voted in, the bucket's going to go back in full bore.
Yeah.
And that house is going to be worth twice that.
I hope so. So.
Yeah.
So talk it over with the missus, and then we'll reach back out to you. And I appreciate your time, Dan. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay.
I don't like that offer. I mean, the only thing I would do, dude, it's 200 days, no offers. Like, why are you upset?
Well, he was very clear. He has no offers on it. And honestly, other than the garden, he hasn't put a dime into that house.
No. Hey, renovated the kitchen?
Yeah. So
renovated the kitchen.
Did you see that kitchen, man? That was just
let's
like,
show the picture really quick. He's so funny though.
He was actually really nice.
If he gets elected, I hope
that basement.
I hope real estate doubles, right? That'd be great. Like, all my properties be worth double. But just FYI, whoever is the president, it's not going to double your property values in the next year. I'm not going to give anyone a political opinion, but whoever is going to get elected, they're not going to double your property values. And if you're voting for someone because you think that is crazy to me.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But like, look at this. It's yellow. Can't make no money on this.
Yeah. I mean, he bought it in a derelict position, and he put no money into it. And it's in a place where there's not a huge demand for it. So we're doing this for authenticity. So you guys know we're not like picking the sellers. We don't call realtors because that's just a waste of time. That's what gurus do. So, so when he gets talking and he volunteers, hey, I worked on the oil fields, I'm like, tell me more about it. It's just a pride thing, guys. If you want to connect with people, they got to. So that's just the initial conversation past stranger danger. Once again, I don't think it'd be hard to get him to come to the plate. They've already left. They're in Montana. The home's sitting there, and he thinks it's costing him a fortune to maintain it. The home is completely outdated. It would be a really tough rental for anybody. I mean, it needs a good 15, 20 grand worth of work. So it's the numbers are actually dead on. But listen, when you throw the number out there, just throw it out there and you want a reaction off of it. But here's the key is my key question I asked him, he had 0 offers. So you can't insult people when they don't even have an offer. So like just ask it and it starts a negotiation and you talk to them and let them talk about themselves as much as they humanly possibly can. It really helps with building the rapport on them. So it's
no, like, I mean, do we care that he was making 200 grand as a truck driver? No,
no.
but it makes him feel good. And guess what? Like we will call him. You can, what we do in that situation is you call him back and you kind of put the heat on him, right? Like, hey, like this isn't something you can mull over with your wife for the next month, right? Like I need a decision next week, or what I would do is I'd follow up with this guy next week and say, hey, I actually have a deal in Bismarck that we're actually looking to buy now.
Yeah.
But they're kind of iffy about the price. This is actually a contract for deed, and we got to only go with one. So are you good for the 30,000 or not? Boom.
Guys, if you don't ask, you're not going to get it. And like, I think I'm asking for steep discounts, but we're starting right off the bat at, 55, 60 cents on the dollar. That's when properties sit on the market that long. They're just unrealistic
And
sellers.
here's the issue. Like the guy's been sitting there for 200 days, which makes a little motivation. But if he's willing to sit on it for 200 days, he's probably willing to sit on it again. The reason why we only call FSBOs over 100 days old is because it's been sitting for 200 days. No, you can tell with this guy, no wholesaler called him. None.
Yeah, no. But that could be a North Dakota thing. Remember how we do it randomly?
You can wholesale North Dakota easily.
You can't. You just got to get the right numbers.
It's shocking no wholesaler called them because they're over. No one calls FSBOs over 100 days old, and that's where the money really is at here.
And that's probably what, $600 a month rental. So if you can buy it at 30 and put $5,000 into it from a cash on cash return, not a bad way to do it. And this is how you figure out like how to buy these types of properties, especially in virtual markets. Obviously North Dakota is not your ideal market. We picked it off of a spinner for authenticity, but just read the room. And so like, I'll ask them, what do you think? What does this thing rent for? Sellers will give you so much information. You just got to talk to them. But when you sit there and do an interrogation on these people, it's painful. I get it, guys. It's hard to sit there and talk to someone 15, 20 minutes just to get to a price. But unfortunately, that's what it takes with most FSBOs. And that's why it is a painful process.
Yeah. And, before we, hop on the dialer, which I think everyone's excited for too, let me answer some questions they have with you and everyone on this. Sounds like Rick is speaking if he's the buyer. Once the seller sees the contract, he finds out you weren't. Can you explain? We set the expectation. We have partners.
Yeah. And that's
easy.
That's the easiest part of it. Because when you sign a contract and it's an assignable, they don't actually get notified till the closing. And they don't go, oh, by the way, somebody else is buying our contract. It just has a different buyer's name on the HUD. And 9 times out of 10, they don't even pay attention to it. Guys, it's not a big deal. And you notice the one thing he said to me, he goes, I expect you to make a profit. He goes, you're expecting to make a profit. I never deny it. I don't go, no. I'm a charity and I do this for free. Obviously, we're buying it to make it a profit. He's had it on the market 200 days. He's ripe for an offer. He just needs a little bit more time to soak on it. And if I was in North Dakota attacking, I would just be tearing up this area because it sounds like you can buy houses around 30K. They're not going to get the strongest amount of rents, but as people are complaining about the cost of living everywhere, like very interesting in North Dakota. But I don't know if I would survive a winter there. And I don't want to ask about a winter because then I really start to sound like a foreigner and I sound like an idiot. So you can't do it too much.
I only picked the guy because you didn't want to call him.
I saw the guy in the loan market. Please don't call that guy.
Hey, that's an absentee owner. That guy listed it forever. That's actually a decent deal. And the truth about cold calling, especially these type of properties, you don't know what you have until you call them. You really don't.
And so all these guys, like they're not being pitched by a lot of wholesalers. If you want to go at like the creative financing route, but you'd have to find out what someone's willing to put up front. The problem in those neighborhoods, people are going to put up much more than $2,000. So like you can't be offering the seller, like I said, $5,000 just because I'm so used to Florida. Probably they're probably given $1,000 or $2,000 at best.
Yeah.
So remember, you got to get that money from your rent to owners, your tenants. So if you offer 10 and you only get $1,000 or $2,000, like you're going to run out of money quick. So most of these people are pretty flexible. Go, listen, what if the first one I let them know, hey, I'm going to be making the payments, but I'm not living there. I know how tenants can be, but remember, I'm responsible. If I don't live up to my obligation, you get the property back in 30 days. He probably did a handshake deal with some sort of investor. and then it fell apart, and that's where he didn't know how to unwind it, and he felt like he got screwed. So sometimes letting him know you're a business professional, you can help him out doing terms for a deed for contract, an installment, or an executory. They actually feel better because you actually have some money and some responsibility into the deal. Remember, when you do that type of deal with an end user, they have no idea, and their mind might change with the wind, and they'll walk away from $500 like there's no tomorrow. So maybe just double it or give them like $1,000 or $1,500, and you could easily do a contract for deed on that one.
I agree. Also, guys, FYI, I'm going to start. We're going to answer some questions really quick, and then I'm going to get ready for the dialer. I got to set it all up. But I want you guys to comment. What list do I pull for you guys, and in what zip code? And I'll pull it, skip trace it, throw it in the dialer really quick, and I want to do a free deal for you guys. So if I find a good seller, I will give it to whoever commented the deal. Okay? So give me your criteria, and I'll pull it, and we'll skip it. And what I would do is basically we'll do on the dialer when we're done answering some questions, and I will be calling them, and we're going to get some deals. And so that'd be pretty cool to do. So watch me on the dialer for the next hour. But give me the list criteria you guys want, and then give me exactly the zip code. I need the zip code. We got to get specific here. And I will pull it, and we'll do it from there. But the thing about that, like no wholesalers talking to them. You can easily wholesale in North Dakota. But the one thing when you're in a market that's not that crazy, you can't buy too high.
No, you can't.
And
you
so
actually have to be on the low side.
You have to be. Like it has to be a crazy deal.
Because remember, I'm not buying for what I think it's worth. Like I'm the opposite. I'm buying to solve your problem today. You've had it on the market 200 days. I get it. You bought it for 35, 40, whatever. I don't know what he's talking about with interest on it, but maybe it's a loan. But like people in that situation, this is why prices go down. It's like you didn't take care of it. It is what it is where you are today. Nobody can get a mortgage. The problem is to push prices in real estate. You have to be financeable. If you're not financeable and the house needs repairs, that basement's terrible, guys. It's probably getting ready to give away. And it's got like black mold and what do you call it? Efferson on it.
It's mold. Mold.
It's mold. It's bad. It's
Lord.
not good. And you have to like pull the whole wall back. And people just keep kicking the can down the curb. So here's the offer today. If it solves it, if not, sit there with your problem, make no money, keep paying the bills on it. And eventually you're going to accept this price sooner or later anyway. Okay. So remember, when you make those offers like that, it doesn't work on a property listed with a realtor, especially in the last 30 to 90 days. And it's still a struggle with a realtor that has a property 180 days, although they're more open to it. So we want you to go off market, direct to seller. That's where you get the most. But deals like these, you just like a massive amount of follow-up. He's eventually has to take something because he didn't even have an offer after 200 days. That just blows me away.
It drives me nuts.
I am your offer.
So Mike, hello from Rochester. Shout out to Mike. Mike is working his tail off. He's got some decent deals he's working on. We tweaked his list, and he's working a full-time job, and he's getting after it. So he's very close to his first deal. So if you have any help you need, Mike's here to help you out too. And then Kevin, what's up? Kevin says, I have a property in Kansas City. We know Kevin well. He's a cool guy. I would like for you to close for me. He called my bandit sign. So Kevin, if you want to hop on,
yeah, that'd be good.
Tomorrow on our Flipboard Plus bonus live stream, I will close them for you for free. Yeah, pretty cool. And yeah, we're excited about our Orlando event. FYI, guys, we have it set up in October in Orlando. Make sure no hurricanes are there. But if you guys want to join that, just join Flipboard Plus. That's how you can hop onto the event. It's going to be the biggest event we had to date. It's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be Escape the Matrix 2024. I'm so excited for it. Last event I did cold calling. This was fun. We did live cold calling.
Yeah, we did it live.
And I have it recorded. We are going to post the video soon, hopefully. But I kid you not. I said, I brought a 20-year-old fresh out of college. He's in college. And he's scared of getting a wholesaling, but he's the son of a guy who came. He's like, hey, can I bring my son? I said, just bring him. And I brought him. I said, hey, hop on here. Let's make a call. He said, we're going to cold call? I said, yeah, we're going to cold call. And I kid you not, this is going to be in the video. Just FYI, it's going to be pretty exciting. I'm trying to hype you guys up. Took his phone, we just pulled a simple list. We clicked dialed it, got the deal locked up. First dial, it was insane. And I never seen anything like that ever in my cold calling, and we had it on camera. So that's going to be pretty exciting to share that. You got the address and the seller's name is, that was really cool. That blew my mind. But Kevin, of course I'll help you out with that. And Tyrese, what's up, man? This is great content. Especially love it when Rick gets out on a cold call. I will in my office, I have a little closet, and it's like you remember the office when they had that little like closet down in the windows for Ryan. I'm gonna have that for you. I'll record a video. We're gonna sit Rick down for 5 hours a day, 5 days a week for a year straight, like me, and we'll just make him cold calling expert. If you don't like cold calling, we're gonna make you like it.
I just get my ADHD
kidding.
kicks in, and like they just start like kind of blob. Like I'm good at building relationships, but I enjoyed it. So I saw the one comment where the guy goes, that offers like a stab in the back. Listen, all lowball offers are a stab in the back. You just got to gently defer it. Go, listen, hey, don't shoot the messenger. I made you an offer. Let me know what you think, and then give me some feedback. That's all I'm ever doing from it. I know I've stabbed you in the back, but let me gently pull that knife out, put a little Neosporin on it, and go don't blame me. I'm giving you don't have an offer. I'm the only one who gave you an offer.
In 200 days.
So like work with me. And I'm trying to tell you, I'm not going to give you an offer of 45,000. It's never coming. And honestly, I'd like to do 20, but like, I know he's going to hang up on me. So when they say it's like a step, I want you to understand when he said that, he gave you his raw, unconscious response. Do you understand that? He told you exactly how you felt. And guys, this is what you want, because when sellers tell you exactly how they feel, you can use that data, that their feelings or emotions, and then you can solve an offer.
Look what Jonathan did. We practice what we preach.
Yeah.
You did the go for now.
You have to. And I just go, listen, I try to ease that knife out and go, listen, I get it. That's why I try to talk about what he does for a living and everything like that. But on someone like this, I go, but like, is it really a knife? Because I'm the only one who's offering you a hand in this deal. So let's figure it out. Remember, once they do that, then they're going to tell you their feelings. Hey, you stabbed me in the back. That's a slap on my face. My mother would roll over her grave with that offer. Go, listen, I made you an offer. Nobody else made you an offer. I'm interested in the house, but it's got to make sense. What did you have in mind? What do you need? And here's the key word: not to sell it, not to your asking price, not an offer price. What do you need to get rid of it? You've got to use this terminology, guys. It is all psychology. You're looking for someone's unconscious response. A lot of people are you teaching me sales training? No, I'm teaching you human 101. Remember, wholesaling is all about working with motivated sellers. If you have a property on the market for 6 months, you don't have one offer, honestly, you need a wholesaler. So when they do that, I'm going to get the information and I'm going to sort it out. And then I know it's going to go rough, and then I'm going to smooth out the knife. I'm going to pull it out, put a little Neosporin on it, and go, listen, I'm helping. Help me help you. Throw me something back. And that's it. Because the worst thing is when you make an offer and people don't respond back to you. You don't know what to do. You don't know how they're feeling. They go all stoic on you. It's not good for business. So I want to, when you use the go for no method, you're actually getting a raw reaction. And when you get, listen, guys, you ever been in a fight with them, an argument with someone? They're doing you a favor when they tell you exactly how they feel. Believe them and find a way to help solve their problem. When people are quiet and they don't share their emotions or like what they're feeling, it's really hard to read people. This is why go for no works so well. But here's the problem. Go for no was never meant, hey, listen, you're on there 1, 2, 3 straight. Yes. I see you got listed for 100,000. Would you take 20? Click. That's not go for no. That's just a really bad approach to doing it. So guys, you can do these phone calls all day long. It's going to be the same mantra, every one of them. I can do them in my sleep. Am I as fast as him? Absolutely not. I'm a slow old man doing these calls.
So let's get ready to pop on the dialer, and we'll give you a break.
Okay.
And there's no
I'm
point
gonna do some
people
work. I'll come back.
sitting down on a dialer all day.
Okay.
I sent you over. I was talking to someone yesterday. We had I don't reveal exactly. Jay, he's in Tampa. His eyes are gonna pop up. I sent you over. He has a trailer park deal in the West Coast area of Florida. What do you just take a quick look at? I think it's a good deal for us to buy. So just check your email.
Okay, I saw something. He just didn't send any details with it. So
Yeah.
I asked.
Or just look
Okay, I'll
at
check
yeah. Just ask him on that guy's information.
Okay.
But that's mostly what I get you doing. I just send you addresses like, can we just buy this one?
No.
All multifamily, and you're like, okay, because like the JVs, the regular wholesaling is already set up. So we're mostly just setting up things for that. But yeah, come back on before we get off. But let's start smiling and dialing. So I'm calling on a dialer on the computer. So it's a little confusing. It's not connected to my phone. It's connected on the computer because with our VAs, obviously, we can't have them use their personal cell phones from around the world. So we have it. It's basically on the computer, and can't talk too much about it. But you'll know sooner or later. But so I have my speaker here, and so bear with me with this. And so I'm trying to understand how to do this the right way too. So let's move this over. All right. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna connect the seller on the speaker, and that's gonna be connected to the mic for you to hear. That would probably be the best one. And then the cool part is it's connected to a mic, the dialer. So it's just basically from here, from there, you're good to go. So let's connect this all really quick and let's get it going. So we got some good ones. So like, for example, Kevin, this is a good example. Make sure you put this in the comments. Tired landlord list, here's the zip code. Beautiful. That's all I need to know, and I can start dialing it. What I have an issue with is you making me call pre-foreclosures. I'm not going to do that. If you go to freeholding.com, that's the one list I do not call because it is a terrible list to call. Oh, Lordy. See, that tests my patience right there. I ain't doing it. See, if you really just want to watch me just have a mental breakdown, have me cold call pre-foreclosures all day. I ain't doing that. All right, let's connect this. Here we go. Okay, where are we? Devices. Okay, here we go. It's connected as the speaker. Okay. Make sure the audio. All right. Okay, we're connected. So this should work. I got the audio all set up here, and we're going to start dialing. Unfortunately, phone numbers are shown on the dialer, so I cannot share the screen. But I mean, I'm dialing. So I mean, remember, guys, this is not sexy, just hanging on a dialer. But this is what I've done for most of my life for wholesaling. And so let's go here and. Okay, let's get this here. All right, smiling down, baby. So this one I'm calling right now is going to be, we're just starting off with an easy one. This is going to be the absentee owner in Port St. Lucie. So not a crazy list. Let's make sure this works. Hi, this is Zach. Please give me a call back whenever you can. Thank you. Hey, Mike, this is Zach. Please give me a call back whenever you. Hey, this is Zach. Please give me a call back whenever you can. Thank you. Smiling out, man. Here? Hey, this is Zach. Give me a call back whenever you can. Thank you. Ah, let's get this one. Okay, next lead. Where in the world is this? All right, here it is. Hola, habla inglés? Ah, okay. Come. So no. Hello, can you hear me? Okay. Okay. So no English. Uh, ¿Quieres vender tu casa? No. Ah, okay. Okay. Bye. Gracias. Woo! 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 Got me there. They got me in the first half, but I won. Yeah, you could tell. Spanish is not my thing. Can you hear the seller? Hello? Let me make sure. Hold on. Let me pause this, Tyler. You guys can hear that? I'm fighting for my life over here, and you guys can't hear me. Got me there. They got me in the first half. Let's make sure you guys can hear me here. Hello, can you hear me? Okay. Okay. So that's weird. That was not going through. So we just got to do one thing here. All righty. This should work. All right. Hello, hi. Is this the owner of 548 Southwest Crawfish Drive? Okay. Wrong number, jeez. Do you guys hear that one at all? Let's make this work out. Let's see here. No English? Jeez. Is this the owner of 548 Southwest Crawfish Drive? Is this the owner of 548 Southwest Crawfish Drive? I was checking the audio setting real quick on this. Oh, I see the issue. Okay. All right. Hopefully that one worked. All righty. Let me just make sure the audio's all good. Hello. All right. Might have to change it to this. The audio. Oh yeah. You need the mic. Hello. All right. This might have to be the only way to redo this one, but the audio is going to be a little different, but still try it out. All right. Alrighty. Let's do this. Alrighty. All right. Change the setting here. Alrighty. Come on. Oh, I bought that house before. Hello, hi. Is this the owner of 513 Southwest Lakota Avenue? Hello, hi. I was just seeing if you were interested in selling that property. Okay, no worries. Have a good day. Can you hear that one? Let's see if that one can be heard. If that one can't be heard, I gotta try something else. Is this the owner? Do you guys hear that one? For 8 Southwest Crawfish Drive. The only way to. Hello, hi. Is this the owner of 513 Southwest Lakota Avenue? Hello, hi. I was just seeing if you were interested in selling that property. I probably sound crazy doing this. All right, let's go do this then. Okay. We're going to do this. We're going to screen share. Audio from. Let's see. All right. We're going to try this. Can you hear this one? Hello. Hi, this is Zach. Please give me a call back whenever you can. Thank you. Hello, hi. Is this the owner of the property over there in District Avenue, 2726? In what? Oh, okay. No worries. Thank you so much. how this is working. All right, let's see if the audio on this one works.
Property over there in, okay. No, 26?
Wow, no audio again. Okay, we're just gonna do this. I'm gonna share my screen, and I'm just gonna say screw it. Window. I can't do that. I'm gonna get in trouble doing that. Lord. Trying to think of the best way to do this. Okay. Allow access. Make the sound the microphone. Okay. Oh, I know what to do here. See, guys? I'm thinking at a 10D level here.
Your call has been forwarded.
That didn't work either. Hello, hi, this is Zach. Please give me a call back whenever you can. Thank you. See, that worked. Hello, hello. Hello, hi, this is Zach. Please give me a call back whenever you can. Thank you. So we're gonna try one more. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna try. I can try. No, that one ain't gonna work. We can just do this one. Get the audio on the Mac work. I don't even know. All right, we're gonna test this out then. Sound. That did work when I tested this out. All right, we're gonna do one more here. Let me go back to the phone. Let's see. Oh, it's a frequency clashing. Okay. I'll just change the mic then. Got it. See, I don't know about how any of this stuff works. Okay. Let's see if this one works out.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again. We're sorry.
All right. If you didn't hear that one, we'll just go back to the other type of calling.
Whenever you can. Thank you.
If you didn't hear that one, we'll just go back to the other type of calling.
This recording in error, please.
There we go. It works. Money. Told you. It takes me a while. But I got this.
Can I help you?
Hello, hi. Is this the owner of 910 Southwest Versailles Avenue?
We fucking live here. So don't fucking call. Thank you.
You live or you don't? Woo! Okay. She seems like she is not interested in selling. We'll put her on a follow-up. That's why I have you guys hear this.
Hello.
Hello, hi. Is this the owner of 1032 Southwest Romaine Lane?
No,
No, you're not the owner of that property?
I'm the owner. You asked me if this is it. I said, no, this is not the address.
Okay.
What you need?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to reach a Clinton. This isn't him?
Yeah, I'm Clinton.
Okay. I was just calling around the area. I was looking to buy a couple more rental properties, and this property looked very interesting to me. Are you considering selling the house?
No, I'm not selling it.
Okay, no worries. I'll take it off my list. Have a great one.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Clinton said he was the owner, so we'll see. Some nice people, though. Not terrible. Homeboy didn't know if he was the owner or not, but whatever.
Hi, this is Kathy. I'm sorry I missed your call. Leave me a message and I'll call you back. Thanks. Bye.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, this is Zach. Please give me a call back whenever you can. Thanks.
54 errors. Please leave your name and telephone number after the tone. Thank you.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished recording, press pound. To cancel, press star.
Hello, hi, this is Zach. Please give me a call back whenever you can. Thank you.
Hey, Joseph.
Oh, that was the wrong one. Give me a yes. Is that bad to scream?
We're sorry, you have reached a number.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hey, this is Zach. Please give me a call back whenever you can. Thank you. Doing pretty good, I think. Not bad. I mean, honestly, the problem is I can't talk in between these calls because they keep dialing.
We're sorry, you have reached a number that has been disconnected.
Pick up the phone! Because you have to get my cold calling anger out in between calls. Not anger, though. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, hi. Is this the owner of 517 Southwest College Park Road?
I'm sorry?
Hi, is this the owner of 517 Southwest?
Yes.
Hello, hi. My name is Zach, and I was just calling to see if you were interested in selling that property.
We're not, but thank you so much anyway. You have a good day.
You
Take
too.
care.
Thanks. That is 99% of every cold call you're going to do. Simple. She picked up the dang phone. It is 1 o'clock, so it's like, I mean, what,
The number you have reached is no longer in service. The number you...
Oh yeah, I gotta do the time knocked out. I gotta put it back there.
We're sorry, you have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer...
Hello, you've reached Tim. Please leave a message and I'll call you back. Thank you.
Hey Tim, this is Zach. Please give me a call back whenever you can. Thank you. So what I can tell you guys on this is, let me change the mic. It's a lot more boring. And so I've told everyone, if I'm going to be on a dialer, like if I sit there for 5 hours, you know, it might only be 1 or 2 good leads. I know that sounds crazy to say, but like that's just kind of normal. Like it really is. And so, I mean, I could sit here for the next 2-3 more hours and just do this. You just let me know what you want to do. I can go back to the Fizz Fest and answer questions. You let me know. But like, this is what cold calling is. Like, it's not strenuous to me. It's not like, oh, I'm dying. Oh no. Heck, I see people they'll play video games by cold calling, but like something we can pause. And so like a lot of people, they'll play like Fallout, Madden, FIFA. I can't play FIFA in cold call. I can play Madden in cold call because everything's like a play that you can kind of like pause it out. But because like with the dialer, you just click it and just boop, 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 and it just goes in there. Interesting. Let me get someone's list really quick. We'll do Kevin's Tire Landlord list really quick. And we will go here and do that. And so let's pull up the stats on that. That is 34 calls made. 11 voicemails, 10 connections. Let's see. Alrighty, let's go here. Alright, we're going to do a tired landlord list. So let's go into leads here. And let's pull a list here. What I'm going to do here is when I'm pulling a list, we're going to do this zip code, 64068. Alright, we're going to pop this up. Alright, this can be in Kansas City. And then we're just specifically looking for a tired landlord. So when I try to pull a tired landlord list, what I like to do is, I don't like using like the regular tired landlord. What I like to do is just make this quick and easy. I want equity to be over 55%. And what I look at for a tired landlord too is I want to make sure the owner is absentee. So a lot of people ask, what's the difference between an absentee owner and a vacant? Vacant means basically that no one's in the house. Absentee owner is going to be somebody that someone might be in the house, but the owner isn't in the house. So that's kind of the main difference between the two. And then what I'm going to do here is not on the MLS. We want off-market properties. Go next here. We're going to pull up the sales property. So I want to make sure the last sales date was before 5 years. So 2019, which is crazy to think that was 5 years ago. Okay. And then property values. Okay, so I think I got I'm gonna have good info here. Alrighty. So now we have that. Let's cap the price. All right. Perfect. All right, pulling the information here. Let's see. All right. All right, let's cheer. Okay. Here we go. List pulled. View list. All right. Export that. Skip trace. Now I put this in a dialer. Alrighty. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Zach, looks like you went fishing recently. Yes, I did go fishing. And I have my lucky hat. I have my lucky fishing hat. And my sunscreen. And I forgot my bag. What do you think happened? What do you think happened when I forgot my hat and my sunscreen? Stuff got rough. This caught good. It was good. All right. All right, we're put in here. Let's start dialing. We're doing me started.
The subscriber you have dialed is not in service. If you feel...
We're sorry, you have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. We're sorry, you have reached a number that has been disconnected or is...
Lord.
Please leave your message for
Chris Sullivan.
Hey, Chris, this is Zach. Please give me a call back whenever you can. Thank you. It's not bad. A lot of people ask me, like, why do I have my voicemail the way that I have it? Oh, I didn't change the audio. My bad. The reason why my voicemail is the way it is specifically to get the call back. That's why I do what I do. And to get the call back, then boom, you're good to go. You want to make it very, very interesting where basically you drop the voicemail and then the voicemail is like, oh, maybe I do. Like, who is this guy? And then you get a call. You just got to get the seller live on the phone. That's the goal. And so you might be asking, like, Zach, wait, what do you say when they call back? Hey, this is Zach. I was looking to buy a couple of properties over there in Kansas City, and your property actually came on a short list from my partner. And now we're just seeing if anyone in the area is looking to sell the property. Are you looking to sell your house? Simple. All right, let's go here. Next call. I have to pause, unpause, pause, unpause. Go left, right, every which way.
Hello.
Hello, hi. Is this the owner of 324 South Clayview Drive?
No, this is not. This is 1706 Oregon in Orlando, Florida. Who are you looking for?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm actually looking to buy a couple properties over there in Missouri, but I mean, also buy in Orlando. Are you looking to sell that property?
Well, no, but I'll tell you what. I own that property at 324 Clayview in Liberty also.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, so you're just out shopping on the interweb on the line.
Not really. I call people based on a short list of criteria where I own rentals and where me and my partners own rental properties.
So you're already rich.
I mean, I own property. I wouldn't say I'm filthy rich, but no, I'm just looking to buy some more rental property better than the stock market to me. Is that okay?
Well, I'll jot your number down, and I'll tell you what. It looks like it's a Missouri-based number, a Kansas City exchange. I will jot it down, and if I do decide to not come back up there and sell the property, I'll give you a call. How's that?
Sounds good.
Thank you, my friend. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Hey, what happens when somebody asks a multimillionaire if he's rich? I don't know. You know, I flex on gurus for a living. Of course I make money. Duh. Is that bad? That guy's funny though. You know, like that's why you got to call. You never know what's going to happen. But I asked him if he's the owner. He said no, and then I asked him again. Lord, what do I do with these people? All right, keep dialing. Smile and dial. Woo! I got another 4 hours in me right here. Let's go. I'll put him as a warm. We'll put him as a warm lead. Yeah, I'll put him on follow up.
This is Keith with Affordable Glass. I can't get to the phone right now, so leave a message. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Keith, this is Zach. Please give me a call back whenever you can. Thank you. Where am I? Okay, I'm right here.
We're sorry, you have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording...
Hi, please leave a message.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, this is Zach. Please give me a call back whenever you can. Thank you. Who's got my money? Who's got my money?
You've reached Karen Hampton. I'm away from my phone. Please leave me a message and I'll get back with you as soon as possible. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, hi, my name is Zach, and I just have a quick question. If you can give me a call back, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay.
Hello?
Hello, hi, is this the owner of 1004 Nashua Road?
No.
No, is this not Amy?
No.
Okay, no worries. Thank you.
Hello, this is Larry. Leave me a message. I'll get back with you as soon as I can.
Oh, that was the owner. I also have an option to drop a voicemail. Those work too.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
I'm dropping voicemails. I'm just...
If you're
you're calling for Paul or Arla, leave a message at the tone. Thank you.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 8.
We're sorry, you have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
Telephone number 81.
We're sorry, you have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
Come on. See, 5 to 7 p.m. is way better for calling, as you guys can tell here.
Hello, this is the Miller's residence. We're not available to take your call right now. If you would leave your message, we'll return your call as soon as possible. Thank you.
Dropped.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no...
We're sorry, you...
Yeah, so the reason I do that is when I get a call or somebody that, you know, like it, let me change the mic here. Hello, there it goes. When I get somebody that basically doesn't, like it's no dialers, like, so basically the dialer says it on there, like this number's no longer in service. I like to call the second, third, and fourth ones. The main reason is I found a lot of success that if nobody reached, like if the first person, the first two is like, there's no one, you got to go after those other numbers because no one's calling that person. So like this is Kansas City, for example. And one thing I love about Kansas City is there's a lot of wholesalers, but a lot of deals. And so if I use Batch, DMZac.com, PropStream, Listari.com, any of these services for skip tracing, it's really interesting because when I use them for my skip tracing, there's going to be certain ones, maybe like 5% on some of these that like they just don't have the phone number for. Those are the ones you go crazy off of. And it works really, like, for example, they have this now. It's DMZac.com. They have that private investigator tool, which I'll show you in the challenge that we have. That 5%. So like let's say you have 1,000 leads, you're going to have 50 of those leads that like there's just no skip tracing on. And if you can go with those, that means nobody in Kansas City is calling that person. Woo! That's interesting, right? And if you can call those 50 people, no one's cold calling them. So we make a lot of money wholesaling those properties. Works well, guys. I'm telling you, you make a ton of money doing that. And so everyone's asking, what dialer are you using, right? What dialer are you using? I wait till the 30-day wholesaling challenge and it will be revealed. That's all I can say. Let's just say some insane. I've said this, I think, multiple times, but the next evolution of gurus crying is going to happen on 30-day wholesaling challenge. And so for the past year to 6 months, me, Rick, we have been in developments of things that will hurt gurus really badly. And this is just the next evolution of that. And so we're very excited about this. So FYI, I do want to let everybody know, I don't think I've said this enough, but the 30-day wholesaling challenge, which is the biggest wholesaling challenge in the industry, is going to start July 1st. Just make sure, right? Yes. It's going to be, what day is July 4th? July 4th is going to be on a Thursday. So we got to actually record a video on that. Which we do have a video on that. Yeah, there's no going to be a live stream. Okay, good. So FYI, everyone, the 30-day wholesaling challenge is going to be July 1st, 2024 on the Flip with Rick YouTube channel. I want everyone to mark your calendars on this day because on the Flip with Rick YouTube channel, we've done this a lot now. And every year we do this now, where every single day in the month of July, from July 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, all the way to the 30th, for 30 days, we release a video on the challenge of chronologically how you can start from knowing nothing to becoming an expert, getting the deal closed in 30 days. It's basically a challenge where we drop a video every day for 30 days on how you can get your first deal closed in the next 30 days. It's the biggest challenge. It always gets the best results. We have the most insane giveaways, the most insane things. And I've been really saving this for a while. But in this challenge, this is going to be really cool. We're coming out with a brand new marketing method. So a brand new marketing channel that no one has ever thought of. And so I don't hype people up too much, but this is something to be hyped about because the last marketing method that me and Rick invented was reverse drawing for dollars. No, actually, no, digital bandit signs. Me and Rick invented that. And me and Rick also invented reverse drawing for dollars. And so me and Rick have invented marketing methods that no one else in wholesaling has ever done. And it's pretty exciting. And so it's going to be after the first week. So we're going to wait till I think day 9 to release the new method. But it's going to be pretty cool. So on day 9 of the 30-day wholesaling challenge, once you kind of learn everything, you're going to be good to go. On top of this too, there's also some other really cool developments in wholesaling real estate coming out. And I have forced a lot of people to wait till July to release that for the challenge. And so, the wholesaling real estate industry is going to have this insane change in July from this challenge. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want everyone who watches that challenge to be rewarded. And so if you watch that challenge, you're going to know the new method that for most people, it's going to cost them $0. Whoa, you serious? Yeah, that new method is going to cost $0 and it's going to whoop all the gurus. And so the reason I'm making this is, number one, the gurus are going to refuse to do what I do, which means you're going to crush them even harder. It's going to make it, this new method we're going to do is going to make it even more stupid to go buy about half of every. So I looked at half of every wholesaling real estate guru course and I said, how can I kill them? Like kill their guru coaching program and just crush them more, because all I do is flex on wholesaling gurus. And I said, if we invent this method, there's no way a guru can sell a course on this, and that. And I said, let's develop it. And it's been a very, 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 very long time that we've been doing that. So this has been developments for a while, and we're super excited. It's been very lock and key, and so it's been really cool. And so that's going to be July 1st. That entire method's going to be dropped. A lot of new strategies are going to be dropping in July. I've been in developments for a while on this too, and a lot of really insane things. And so you have to, I swear to you, be in this challenge. Even if you've been wholesaling, you've done deals, it's going to be on the Flip with Rick YouTube channel. You have to go there. You have to be there. We're going to do a massive live stream on July 1st. On July 1st, I'll promise you, we are going to reveal a new marketing strategy on July 1st that has never been talked about either. It's not a method, but it's a marketing strategy. So that's going to be pretty cool. July 1st, we're going to do that too. We're going to give a lot of giveaways. We're going to give a lot of stuff out, a lot of money and stuff like that. So it's pretty exciting. So July 1st is going to be that challenge. And I just want everyone to understand that I might have to wear all black July 1st. That is the guru's funeral. And I've had a lot of that, right? We've had a lot of big announcements. This one's up there like crazy. And so I'm just jacked up for it. And so that challenge is coming out July 1st. It's going to, at the end of that challenge, the way people market and wholesaling real estate and get deals is going to be completely changed. You know, I just see all these new strategies coming out of PPL and PPC and this, and just like every strategy I see that comes out in wholesaling real estate, it's all drop $4,000 in the market and get deals. Drop $5,000, drop $7,000, you know, spend $10,000 on this course. And I just, you know, we're looking at ways, if you have no money or if you have a little bit of money, like how can you get leads and not work as hard? Me and Rick, we've had a lot of people struggling, right? And we're really excited for this. And like always, for most people, it's going to be nothing. It's going to cost them nothing. It's going to be crazy. And so it's very exciting. And so a lot of people are asking about a lot of things I'm doing, you know, how can you do this and that? And it's pretty cool. And so I truly believe a lot of the wholesaling real estate industry has become stagnant in the past year. And I mean, we came out digital bandit signs, and then again, no new methods came out in the wholesaling industry, nothing new. Everything's been doom and gloom. Everything sucks because your guru doesn't know how to talk to you about how wholesaling works. From what I've seen, everyone at our stuff, so they're making more money than ever. We're making more money. Everyone's making more money than ever. But your gurus all doom and gloom, sell this course, and they're using fear to sell right now, not good things to sell. And they found out fear sells, and fear is getting crazy. And I'm just sick of all this doom and gloom, and everything sucks, and life is terrible. I become a realtor, and I decided, you know what? We need some more innovation. We need a little bit of shakeup in the game. We need people. We need these gurus to start getting off their butts, their lazy butts, and start making some money. So July 1st on the Flip with Rick YouTube channel, the challenge is going to be on there. And also, like usual, at freewholesaling.com, our free real estate wholesaling course, we're going to upload the replays of the entire channel of that challenge. So the entire challenge, like in August 1st, obviously, it's going to be uploaded on the course. And so it's going to be pretty cool. And it's just amazing. And so I'm doing something, again, that no one else in this industry has the balls to do. Me and Rick are, which is push the pace, push the industry, push where we need to go to get deals. And we're very, very, very excited of it. So, all right, Rick's back here. And so we're just talking about the challenge really quick before we talk about this. But this industry's crazy. And so really quick, I'm gonna get your thoughts on it. This don't reveal it on here. Yeah. But this new marketing method that's coming out is going to change the way people wholesale. It's going to hurt a lot of guru courses. That's not connected.
Oh, okay.
Just talking to this mic.
Yeah, it's going to kill it.
It's done. And so every guru and their mom is crying right now. Every guru and their mom is sad. They're upset. They're like, they're freaking out. And we're just excited to go. And so if you're guys excited for this challenge, ready to change your life, make sure you go to Flip with Rick on YouTube, subscribe, and get ready for July 1st. There's just going to be videos and live streams, but they're going to be one every single day for the next 30 days. And so if you can't wait, you can check out last year's 30-day wholesaling challenge at freewholesaling.com. It's already on there. But, you know, it's exciting. It's besides me and Rick, no one has invented a new method And me and Rick have invented 3 new methods of marketing. And we're just here to change the way people wholesale. And the thing is, no one's creative enough or smart enough to create new ways to find sellers. A lot of people are excited. So guys, make sure you go to freewholesaling.com. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know if you want to see more Rick on the calls. And we appreciate it. So this is Zach Ginn signing out.
Rick Ginn signing out.
Have a blessed one. Thanks, guys.